Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. I see you're rigging up. Did you make your choice?
Picking now. I'm thinking I'm going with the silver purple.
Silver purple. Okay, today we're gonna do some flatline trolling for salmon and or lake trout or trout, whatever's out here, rainbows, whatever's out here. We're out here fishing the Niagara Bar, and there's bugs out because there's not too much wind, although there's a little chop on the water. And speaking of water, I'm gonna run the gold American Smelt, and the reason why I'm gonna go with the gold is simply because the water's a little bit murky here. Now you decided to go with the silver purple. Okay, that's fine too. The silver's gonna pick up the sun, but I'm gonna go with the gold because of the murky water. Gold's a good color in the murk. And if you notice, I'm just running, you got a single snap on there too, right?
Yep, single snap.
So same with me, just a single snap. If you see there, that's all you need. You don't necessarily need a snap swivel unless you think you're gonna end up with line twist. But with the single snap, it allows your crankbait, whatever crankbait you're running, to work true. So, technique is simple. It's called flatline trolling. We are in 25 feet of water right now. The boat's going about 3 miles an hour, 3.2, 3.3. And I'm gonna let out probably about 40 yards of line. I like to let out at least 100 feet to 120 feet when we're flatline trolling. These are going to dive about 20 feet. You want to get down close to the bottom. These lake trout are just hugging the bottom. That's our #1 species we're targeting, our lake trout. But this time of year, you could catch salmon, you could catch browns, you could catch rainbows. So that's the exciting part about flatline trolling. You cover a lot of water, you're using a neutral bait, you could get into a variety of fish. We're hoping to get into some fish today, so stay tuned folks. I think I've got about, that should be about 40 yards right there. Check the drag. Good to go. Keep the rod tip down low, keep the rod tip low, keep the lure low. That's what you want to do. You want to keep the rod tip down low and keep the lure low. All right, you in?
I am now.
You're in now, okay. Let's see if we can get down to about 3 miles an hour. The silver purple strikes first.
Yep.
I'm getting my line out, Antonio.
Pretty good hit.
Good hit, yeah?
Yeah. It doesn't feel big, but it...
Well, you want to keep one for the smoker, right?
Yes.
Well, let's hope it's a smaller one then. Okay, I am out. I am out of the way. He's all yours. Oh, look at that. I had a little bit of weed on there. That doesn't help. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Clean that lure off nicely. Right.
If it wasn't for the bite, I wouldn't even know this was alive, this thing.
Really? He's not fighting or what?
Not one movement yet.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm not kidding.
He doesn't know he's hooked.
I guess. Nothing. It's gotta be a lake trout.
There's the laker.
Oh.
Hey?
There we go. One head shake.
Head shake?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better watch, because if he realizes he's hooked, he's gonna make a run.
Loosen up on my drag.
Yeah, oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
You might have a decent fish.
Think so?
Yeah. Can't beat this out here, eh?
No, this is perfect.
Nice day. Fish are on.
Bent rod.
You like that, don't you?
I do. There we go. He's waking up now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, as soon as he goes in the net, he's going to go crazy.
He's going crazy right now.
Head shakes like mad, right?
It's a bigger fish.
Is it a bigger fish?
It's like a bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Wow. Like I said, when he realizes he's hooked, he's going to go crazy.
Okay.
Oh, silver flash paid off for you. Where's your lure?
He's all twisted in the line with these.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's underneath him.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
And there he is. He's got one hook in the mouth and one hook under the chin.
It's a big fish.
That's a bigger fish. I don't know what you're gonna want to do with him, but up to you.
It's gonna be a release.
It's gonna be a releaser. That's a big, heavy fish.
big.
Holy mackerel! That's a big fish. Okay, let's try to get a weight on this fish, just for the heck of it. Okay. All right, pounds and ounces. Leave them right in the net. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's reading 18. He's an honest 17 pounds.
Gee.
Yeah, big fish. Here, I'll grab a photo for you. We're gonna get this guy right back in the water. And what a big fish. Now let's just show the folks back home there's a lamprey mark on the other side, just real quick before we release him. Right there. You see that lamprey mark? He had a lamprey on him right there, just under the gill cover there. Okay, let's get him back in the water. All right, he's gonna live to be another day. That's a big old lake trout, I'll tell you that. Hey?
Very big.
Okay, well, your hunch with the silver flash kind of paid off. So now let's see if my hunch with the gold and the murk pays off.
Let's do it.
Okay, we gotta get our lines right back in the water again. The gold has struck gold. I love it. Gave you a nice hit. And you know, this kind of trolling I don't mind. Flatline trolling, when you're holding the fishing rod, you feel the bite. And when you do feel the bite, when you're trolling, remember, you're moving, like we're moving 3 miles an hour, so you don't want to set the hook right away. Let them have a chance to grab it, then set the hook. Okay, and I'll tell you what, feels like a decent fish. Starting to give me some head shakes now. And I love this rod. This is probably one of my favorite trolling rods. It's called a crank and stick. It's made from a company by Lew's. It's an old one. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but I will tell you this. It's one of my favorites because it's got a slow tip. You see how it bends from head to toe. And that's what you want when you're trolling or cranking a lure. You want a rod with a slow tip. See the bend in that? That's exactly what you want. Oh, nice fish. But I'll tell you, the other reason why I really like this rod is because it was given to me by a good friend of mine, Dougie, who passed away a few years ago. So his memory lives on with me. Thank you, Dougie. You can see Dougie in some of our original saltwater episodes, and he's even in some of my cooking episodes. Great guy. We miss him. Okay, that's a good fish, Antonio.
Nice one.
Yeah, he's just dogging it down there. I don't want to force him. Okay. Oh, look at the burp. See the burp?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got that lure right in the mouth too. This might be a good keeper for you.
Sure, yeah.
Because
I want one for the smoker. So.
Yeah. Well, looks like he's got look at half the lure in his mouth.
He's not ready yet.
No, I know. They're all so full of energy. That's a beautiful lake trout. So the area we're fishing, we're gonna keep this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the area we're fishing is called the Niagara Bar out here on Lake Ontario, and I got to tell you, it's a phenomenal fishery. You have to needle nose.
Yeah.
The only thing I say, if you're from out of town and you make a trip down here, just watch the winds. Today the winds are very light out of the southwest. Perfect. You get a north or an east or a west wind coming off the lake, could be dangerous. So, but today it's absolutely gorgeous. There's very little wind out here. Okay, I'm gonna put my hand right there because we're keeping this fish. So one hook right in the top jaw. There we go. He just nailed it. Hey,
Nice looking fish.
that's a beautiful, beautiful lake trout. He got a lamprey mark on him. Most of them here in Lake Ontario do, but that's just a really, really nice fish. All right, this one's gonna be for the smoker, eh?
Yep.
Because he's bleeding a bit in there too. So, and that's the thing. Don't risk it with fish. If you don't think they're gonna release, just keep them. Okay, you know what? I would love a photo. So we're gonna grab a photo of this fish. But you know what, folks? If you haven't been out lately, get a line wet. Get out there, have some fun. Whether you're on the shore or from a boat, doesn't matter. We're having ourselves a good day out here. Looks like the gold is working, and so is the
Purple.
silver purple. Okay, anyhow, we're having a great day. Wherever you're tuning in, there goes a bug. So many bugs. That's the problem when there's no wind. But wherever you're tuning in from today, I want to thank you for spending time with us and joining us on today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And as always, folks, until next time, good luck and good fishing.
get you a photo.
Quick photo, let's go. And then we'll get our lines right back in.
Love it.